Going to talk about some speculation for King Kong versus Godzilla, which is going to come out next year in 2020. Now, before I talk about King Kong versus Godzilla, I have a few announcements that I first want to make. The first announcement is that you want to support me financially. Of course, I have PayPal.com as well as not PayPal, yeah, PayPal and also Patreon.com. And of course, my social media accounts, of course, is obviously like Facebook.com, as well as Twitter.com, as well as the other sites I cannot think of right now. But look at Tyler Preston 20 to check out my social media accounts. But for the last few days, there has been some speculation for King Kong versus Godzilla. And it's kind of interesting because they're actually remaking the 1962 movie. Like, I believe it was like 1962, and Japan had their own version as well as America. And it's actually like, for the longest time, we had the American version of this movie. But like the Japanese cut is actually being released this October by the Criterion Collection. But it's actually not the first time that King Kong and Godzilla actually fought against each other. So let's look at the announcement that I saw like on Twitter, and we could probably analyze it from here. So let's check it out. Hey, what's up, Preston? I mean, Tyler. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, actually. But let's look at the speculation right now. Last week at Cinema Expo 2019, Warner Brothers held a panel showcasing Joker, Wonder Woman, and Godzilla vs. King Kong, presenting their next exciting lineup of epic blockbusters inbound for this year and 2020. Let's go down. With a representative stating in the film the characters of Japanese and American cultures will come together face to face, Godzilla and King Kong, the dealer promises a technically perfect movie that delivers larger-than-life, highly quality spectacles, and of course, special effects. Now let's go back to like that comment for 1 second. Like, I think it's pretty interesting you mentioned that, because basically what happens for like the latest Godzilla movies is that basically they had like the CGI for Godzilla and then giant monsters. Like in the past, of course, the Godzilla movies they had like of course the rubber suits to fight the monsters. And so the CGI actually makes it pretty interesting to see. Like, it's actually pretty good, if not better than a suit, if you were to ask me. And honestly, they did a really fantastic job trying to put like the CGI for the characters. So let's continue to read the whole entire thing. It says, let's see, the head of Carl premieres assured that those present in the hall that the confrontation of icons from different film universe and the desire to find out who really triumphs really foster an event of excitement and interest in the film among a wide audience. Let's see. A clip of Godzilla vs. Kong was shown at the panel, with reports noting of nothing but spectacular despite being still polished visual effects. I cannot pronounce that guy's name right there. Like, it's like some sort of Russian name. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. Admitted that the previous outing of the Monsterverse missed the expected mark in Russia, but followed excitedly with firm confidence thanks to the immersion of a new monster. There will be no challenges in both continuing the film's vast universe or drawing any audiences and closing collections. Let's see, update. The Warner Brothers panel representative was referring to King Kong. Let's see. Warner Brothers panel representative, but followed excitedly with firm confidence that thanks to the advent of the new monster, King Kong, there will be no challenges in continuing the film's vast universe, nor any drawing in audiences and gross good box office collection. So basically, what they're trying to hit right now, from what I can tell, is that they want to make a new King Kong movie. Like, basically, like the last movie, King Kong, not King Kong, but Godzilla King of the Monsters actually did really bad at the box office. Like, not only did it do bad in the box office, but also they had, like, of course, really bad ratings. Like, I know for a fact that Pacific Rim, it didn't do well in the box office either. And also for the first Godzilla movie, 2014, actually did really well in the box office. Like I believe like the budget was like 100 million, and of course like the box office was like 500 million. And for like King of the Monsters, it was like 100 million too, but it only grossed like 300 million or something. So it seemed as though that they continued like the collection of movies without, of course, Godzilla, because what I heard so far is that basically like Godzilla, the rights for Godzilla for Legendary Pictures is actually expired, and so that's why they're not going to have Godzilla in the future movies. So let's see what else. Let's see what else is actually in that tweet. Okay, that's like all the tweets. So let's go to a different thread because there's also speculation of the trailer because it's also like a description of the trailer. So let's go to that link 1 second and let's have it load up right now. And it's loading right now. The description for the Godzilla versus Kong trailer. Let's say using anonymous context, various sources. So with people, I found the contents of the Godzilla versus King Kong trailer from the Russian Cinema Expo. This is something. Spoiler alert. So here we go. I cannot pronounce this guy's name. Sorry. I really cannot pronounce a Swedish guy name. But it's like that guy from like Sweden. I forgot his guy's name. Is like Alexander something something. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, guys. Alexander something something in a building similar to an ancient temple or glacier. The character is like a villain. Prosthetic voice-over monologue over about the great battle. King Ghidorah chained among the ruins of the sky or mountains. He's very angry. There's lightning strikes in the sky. Let's see. Further unfinished CGI, so what they saw may have not been exactly what it seemed to the audience at first glance, but I convey their words as they are. The thunderstorm, open ocean, a flood, aircraft carrier, the SS Missouri BB-63. Godzilla and Kong are fighting on an aircraft carrier action sequence. King Kong hits Godzilla. Godzilla is feeling fine. Godzilla hits Kong. Kong flies off to the other end of the location. Movie title. And so yeah, it seems as though like based upon like the description of like this tweet, this thread, it seems as though that Godzilla and King Kong are fighting on an aircraft carrier. So it's kind of interesting that they also bring up that fact. But of course, holy crap, I can't talk right now. But like look, oh my god, I can't talk. Loudmouth Reviews actually said, of course, the early trailers have unfinished CGI. Of course they do. Like, of course, like all the time, like every time it's like an unfinished movies, there's going to be unfinished CGI. So that's a good obvious. Let's see what else. The comments. Unless Godzilla versus King Kong does significantly better than King of the Monster, it would be the last Hollywood Godzilla movie. Probably. Like I think, like for the case of the box office, like there's a good chance that it might actually earn the money because I think King Kong is really popular. Like the last movie did really well. It was like, what was the budget for that last movie? Actually, I cannot remember, but it was actually it did really well at the box office for like Kong Skull Island. It was also really popular with the remake for King Kong. So I think it might actually do better because people have been waiting for a long time to actually see a movie where King Kong and Godzilla actually fought against each other. And so I'm kind of curious about the box office for this one. Like it's gonna come out, I think, next year on May 2020 for next year. Yeah. But anyway, that's a speculation for like the movie. Sounds pretty interesting. And what are you guys' thoughts about this whole entire speculation? Tell me in the comment section down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.